It's a dolo mission.
We had another interview.
Interview.
No, I just bent my book.
Your purpose in life will bring change to the change.
No, I'm just saying, you wanted something. At one point in time, right? You had Malcolm X, you had Martin Luther King, right? Who do you think was the most dangerous man in America?
Dangerous man in between the two? Oh, it was Malcolm X.
It wasn't. It was Martin Luther King. Because he preached peace.
Yeah, well, with that perception, Martin Luther King approached it with peace, but he wasn't the most dangerous man because he didn't have the information that Malcolm X had. Martin Luther King led us into civil rights, which helped us get civil rights. Right before he got killed, he realized he basically led his people into a burning building.
Why is that?
Because the civil rights was basically a handout from the system, and they still treat us as second-class citizens.
To the government, Martin Luther King was way more dangerous because he was trying to bring everybody together. You know what I'm saying? He preached a positive message.
He did. He actually did bring the people together.
Got my man Pup in the building, though. What's going on, Pup?
Peace to the fam.
Pain united with passion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm a fan of Pup because he's like, it's a positive guy. Like, there's nothing, you can't really knock him. You know what I'm saying?
I just try to promote just positivity, healthy lifestyle. You know, I don't know how could we have haters?
Insecurity.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know if that was a question or not, but
oh, that was a good one. He just dove right into it.
I'm just saying, right?
Hey, the true reason why anybody would be hating is because they have insecurities with themselves.
So, I mean, now that you're on your positive path, man, do you see a lot of insecure people? Now that you're kind of on the other side, it's like you kind of take those glasses off and you see clearly now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? People's auras and their energy and intentions.
Yes. Do I see it? I see it clearly. I see people for who they really are. I don't see them in my everyday life anymore because I'm not surrounding myself with that type of negative energy anymore. So to move forward in a positive direction, I have to create that positive environment.
Where I'm holding your book in my hands. The Battle to Know Thyself, A Journey of Awakening. It's a book of quotes from your past several mixtapes.
Yes. I pretty much snatched out the heart of my lyrics, you know what I'm saying? The quotes that really are gonna stick, that really are gonna make you think, that really are gonna just be like, whoa, I heard that one.
Alright, so it goes, they will show you they don't believe you, but that's their way to show you they can't be you. I said the same thing.
You know, that just really goes right into when you know that you're moving forward and you have to, you know, cut off, you know, certain people or certain relationships, you know. It's because they create this type of envy, you know, so they don't support you. They don't believe in you like how you want them because that could be your best friend, your family member, you know what I'm saying? But you want them to support you, but they have this type of inside envy that they built up. Why? Because they know that they can't do what you are doing.
What's the first step in the battle to know yourself? To learn yourself?
Soul searching. And that's where it's the first step for me because I feel like you gotta go within. You gotta really, you know, do some research on yourself, you know, do some meditation, you know, find out things that you really like, start doing things that you really like. You know, it's really looking at your past, looking at your experiences that you've been through. That type of soul searching, real in-depth soul searching, overcoming your pain type of soul searching. You know, that's the first step.
And I'm just opening the book. It's probably how long is this book?
39 pages.
39 pages. It's filled with quotes like, "Confusion in my mind can unwind as I find what I've been missing."
So when I did my soul searching, I realized that I was living a confused life because I was playing both sides of the fence a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what it does is it helps when you're doing your soul searching. It helps you unwind. You know what I'm saying? It helps you unwind those experiences and now look at it from a third party perspective.
Word. See, like me, I like to play both sides, pause. Like, I like to dabble in some ratchet activities, and I also like to watch documentaries all day, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the yin and the yang. You don't find balance in dabbling in both? Or?
Yeah, well, it is balanced, but you got to also, set certain standards.
Right.
That's what I had to learn to do, was set certain standards. I mean, I can't do all the ratchet stuff.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? It's really certain standards that I have to set for my lifestyle, and that I also want to be able to pass down to my children and say, yeah, I did that. I did a little bit of that. I did a little bit of this. But there was a lesson out of it.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I never do anything just to do it anymore. And that's where I got to. Before, when I was dipping and dabbling, paying both sides of the fence, you know what I mean, I was still doing things just to do it, or doing things to impress my friends, or doing things just to, impress people.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So it was moving out of that realm and just doing things for myself. When you do things for yourself, you set certain standards.
Words. Got my man Pup in the building. Check his new book out on Amazon. It's a book of quotes, The Battle to Know Thyself, A Journey of Awakening. Also check out his new video on YouTube. What's it called? Negative People?
Negative People.
So I saw people talking about it on Facebook. What's the feedback been like for the video?
I mean, from my core fans, I get a lot of great positive feedback. I mean, one thing that people tell me about my music, it really paints that picture for you. It really and it really zones into real personal issues. But then on the flip side of things, you also got the negative people. They just expose themselves off of it.
How ironic is that you put out a song called Negative People, then negative people share the song and comment on it? Was that the purpose of the song, to kind of shine light on negative people? Or what were you trying to do with the song?
I mean, the purpose of the song is to inspire people to, pretty much watch out for your surroundings and watch people's energy. We have to learn how to balance our energy. Of course, you can't be positive all the time.
Why not?
Well, because like you said, it's balanced. There's a yin and a yang. There's always a positive and a negative. You're always gonna have negative moments. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a positive mentality and a positive attitude, you can succeed that negative moment. You know what I'm saying? So a negative person or negative people, they just stay negative.
Word.
They talk down on people that's doing positive things. They only see the negative in any positive situation. Like, that's a negative person. So like a negative person, they always feel like someone did them wrong, but never see what they did wrong.
That's the quote on your shirt, man. You full of quotes, man. I need a shirt, man.
They don't want you.